Good afternoon, everyone. It is actually Thursday, but we're going to call it Wednesday. This video was supposed to go out yesterday, but every single time I tried to film, someone was calling my house and knocking me off my video. So I was like, let it be. Get all the calls out of the way. Got all the calls this morning, hopefully out of the way, and let's get this video rolling. So this is for Wednesday, December 7th, but it's truly Thursday, November 8th. So what do I have for you in this video? We've got a couple of things. Number one, I did go to HYVee yesterday. I dropped off the Ancestry DNA kit. We'll talk a little bit about that process here in just a second. I apologize if you hear the snoring in the background. Those are my chihuahuas. They have eaten, drank. Jaya has had her seizure meds, and they are both on my bed underneath fluffy blankets out like little light bulbs. So they're sound asleep, but they are pretty heavy snorers, y'all. So with that being said, I apologize. But I did go to HYVee, so we'll speak about Ancestry and what happened when I went ahead and mailed that kit out yesterday. We did hit Starbucks while we were at HYVee. Of course we did. We also hit a takeout place while we were there, just a couple of meals for the kiddos for lunch yesterday that I wanted to treat them to. I also, at the end of this video, will have a very small haul for you from HYVee, but a very expensive haul. I was planning on maybe getting some stock-up items. Didn't really see much of a sale going on, so that didn't happen. But I did purchase some things there as well. Plus, I'll explain to you why I have rocks in a little mason jar here on my desk here in just a minute. But let's go ahead and get through our Wednesday binder here since we're already a day behind, okay? So, we have 20. I'm going to put that to the side because that's the only $20 bill I have. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and $90. So $90 is going into this binder today. Our first envelope is stock up, y'all. This is anything that is shelf stable in my prep pantry that I am working towards stocking up on. So we are sticking a 10 in here today, y'all. Our next is our meat restock, which is also for us considered just a freezer restock. I took you downstairs the other day. I showed you the state of my pantry shelves, my prepper shelves. They don't look like there's that much on there, y'all. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're really stocked. No, we're not. It just looks like we're really stocked. But y'all, we've been eating our prep pantry for 7 months. This is month number 8. And we are going to start working on a low spend starting in January and going, hopefully, I'm going to try to push it through April, y'all, and eat the rest of those preps down. Now, I will start to put preps up as we're eating down the older items. But, y'all, we still have a lot upstairs in our kitchen that I haven't showed you yet. So, for meat restock, we are putting in 10. We do not have any space right now in our freezers for any more frozen foods. Now, that is for anything that goes in the freezer. Our upstairs freezer is completely packed as well. All right. This is personal care. Personal care is getting 10. I will tell you, I'll make some exchanges off the video camera. You know, I can't see, but I really should only be putting $3 in here today. So I probably will pull $7 out and make a bill exchange off camera for this because I just purchased some Pantene Pro V conditioner for my daughter, Danya, for her hair because she needs a better conditioner. So we're going to switch her to Pantene and see if that works for her. Our next one is our paper products. Y'all, we're not sticking anything in paper products right now. In fact, I'm going to have to pull a 20 out of here plus the 10 that I normally stick in here. It's not going to be in here because we have a toilet paper stock up haul that we're going to be doing. We're trying to get to 1 year of toilet paper in our basement before the end of this year, and I think we're almost there. I mean, we are very, very close. We're over 9, I believe it was like 9 months and 9.5 months, I think is where we're at right now. So we are very close to fully funding our toilet paper stock up downstairs, and you know, we've got toilet paper already on the shelves down there, so we don't need but a couple more packages and then we'll be done. So $30 is going to be spent for that. 10 is not going in today. That's part of the 30. I will take 20 out of here, and then I'm going to take an additional 10 out of here. So I need to take basically $30 out of here today later on to put towards the payment for my credit card at the end of this month, because I also got a 6-pack of Viva paper towels. So there's for that one. You'll be seeing that haul here shortly. All right, our next one is our emergency prep, and we are working towards a Jackery solar power generator. So $10 is going in there, and that's what we're going to have. Now, originally I was going to buy the biggest, baddest generator that they have just put out recently. But I started thinking maybe I'll just get a smaller one for right now. I just want something that can deal with things such as my crock pot, my microwave, my coffee pot, things of that nature for right now for the kitchen. And then go ahead and work my way towards a bigger, badder one in the future. So I plan on having multiple generators for multiple purposes and emergency setups. But for right now, I'm starting to think now maybe I should go on a lower end at the moment and work my way through. So we may be doing that. But for right now, we're still stocking away money. Our next one is our emergency money. We will not be putting anything in there today. But we do this once a month. We normally put $150 in once a month, but starting in January, we're going to stick a little bit more in here. So as of right now, we've already stuck our $150 in there for December. Our next envelope is our 1 year in advance, fully funded bills. And that includes things of all the bills that we need to pay in the house. Also includes things such as groceries. It includes medications for my children who are on prescription medications, my dog who's on a prescription medication. It includes a lot of things in here. So we are working our way. We are getting ready to go through month number 2 with our rent. And once that's taken care of, we move into the next section for month number 2. I used to have this in a whole bunch of different envelopes. They were sectioned off and labeled. But when Jordan Budgets came out with this, I decided to put it all into one envelope and just keep stuffing. Now, my monthly amount that I need every single month in order to get 12 months fully funded for an entire year in case we lose any kind of income, my husband or I. This ensures that we can still run our household for a whole year on no earned income because we'll have it saved up. Hopefully that will never happen. Is, I believe, I'm going to have to recalculate it because I think I might add a couple more topics in here as well. But it's roughly around $3,300 per month. So we are still working on month number 2. All right, this one is our, now we went ahead and we did this with this one as well. I used to have envelopes that were $100 envelopes per envelope, and I'd wait until I got $100 in that envelope before I moved on to the next. That's how I was doing the 100 envelope challenge. I was still getting the $5,050 because I had a bunch of envelopes that only had $100 in for each envelope, and then the last envelope was a $50 envelope to make the entire $5,050 envelope. So I had 50 100 envelopes, and I had an envelope that was marked just for a $50 bill to finish it off. Now, because Jordan Budgets did this as well, I am putting it all into one envelope. Currently, we have $725 in here. Jessie needs to come in here, and she needs to color in what we need for the rest of it. So if we have $725 in there, we're going to use the rest of the money that I have for what I need to put into this binder. And this is what I have left over. So $725, this is $745, $55, $65, $75. So this will get us up to $775 for our $5,050 envelope or the 100 envelope challenge. So we are working our way towards this. This will go towards some sort of land and or house down payment. I've already spoken to my husband. I would prefer to move into a tiny house. I've got an entire dream situation going on with that and the full bit. I am still working on downsizing. Our house here is almost completely downsized. Once my kids leave the house and they take what they need and they go with them, y'all, I don't have much left over in this house. So why have a bigger house? And I don't have a big house, y'all. I have 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. But why have this kind of house when the smaller you go, the smaller the bills are? I just want a piece of property that I can fence in the backyard, have a massive garden, have a huge custom shed put out there, custom wood shed, have all my preps in that custom wood shed that I need to have out there because, you know, tiny houses don't fit too much stuff. and live a simpler life and have a Chihuahua paradise in the backyard, have a built-on deck, because my little tiny house will not be moving, y'all. It will be on a foundation. But have a huge backyard deck that has an outside kitchen and live the tiny life in a big sense. So if that makes any sense at all. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we're working towards that. Now, I want to talk to you about the Ancestry DNA. I took the kit in yesterday. Super simple, y'all. When I handed them the box and told them that this needed to be sent out, cost me nothing. It was already postage paid on the box, and it did come with tracking. I didn't have to pay anything extra for tracking. So that's a huge update. I'm super happy. My Ancestry DNA kit is on the way to Ancestry, so it can be analyzed and I can get my results, and I will be sharing those with you. So super simple, super happy, love it. Now, I'm going to talk to you about these rocks real quick, and then we're going to talk a little bit about my HYVee trip. I'm going to give you the HYVee haul, and then I'm going to give you the meal plan. So there's a lot included into this video to kind of get everything caught up. These rocks here, I probably will put them in a smaller mason jar. My daughter just brought me this one, but I have a jelly jar I can put it in and put a lid on a mason jelly jar. These rocks here came from the Roman ruins in Tunisia back at the time of Hannibal, y'all. So these all came from the Roman ruins. If my son can get the little clip in here, excuse my husband talking because he's trying to show a little bit around, but he is talking to the tour guide that we used. We had a private tour guide, and it was showing the Roman ruins that were built in Tunisia. There was a public bathhouse. There was the king's house. There was all sorts of things. Now, I'll have more pictures posted on my Instagram here shortly of all these different pictures of places that we got to see. There were 7 different buildings. There was where the shops were at. We did go again to the king's house, the king's passageway, things of that nature. So super awesome. But let me tell you, these rocks come from 1,800 years ago. Yes, they do. Now, I did ask if I was able to get these. In fact, my husband had to ask in his language because Tunisian language is not 100% Arabic. It's a mixture between Arabic, French, and the Tunisian language itself. So there is no translator for Tunisian language. There is for Arabic, there is for French, but not for Tunisian. And half of the rocks I actually sent to my daughter, Tori, yesterday when I mailed out her package that I mailed to her. But these other half of rocks are staying with me. I'll put them in a smaller mason jar container, and I'm going to keep them because they're just super, super cool. Now, I dug some of these out of the ground that were right there next to these structures that had been taken down. So these rocks are extraordinarily old. They weren't just placed there by Tunisia or the tourist company or anything like that. There's nothing that's allowed to be brought onto the property to place into this facility and sites. It is all closed off. You do have to pay to get in the full bit. But this is so super cool, y'all. I'm so excited that we were able to get these. And again, these were not something that was carried into the facility and put on the ground. And some of these, like I said, I dug into the ground because I wanted something that was that old. And it was up against the structure, so I just dug into the ground right next to the structure and grabbed me some rocks. He said I could do it, so hey, I'm all for it. I am a huge, huge history buff. So, wanted to show you that as well. If my son can stick in the clip here real quick, again, excuse my husband, he's just kind of talking to them, and at the end, I'm just like, I could live here. I literally could build a little tiny house right there on that property amongst all those Roman ruins. Because I'm Italian, y'all. Okay, so hello. History. My history is there too. And I could live there. I mean, I literally could live in a place like that. Because just to be able to touch the walls, to touch the structures, and know that that has not been reconstructed. There's nothing that's been done to it. It's been left as is, even over time. They didn't try to renew anything or reconstruct anything or keep the structures up by building them back up a little bit. None of that, y'all. I got to walk on stairs that led to a public bathhouse, okay? I got to see where they made oil. They had this round circular thing that you actually put the olives in. You add the water and all this too, and you would grind it and do whatever. And then it had a spout that came out. I'll see if I can get that picture up over on Etsy. So if you see a picture that has a round circular item, and it kind of looks like a bird bath to me, but whatever. It was how they made their own olive oil. And olives are very big in Tunisia. My husband's got olive trees, so he can get his own olives, and things of that nature. But it was so super cool. It was one of my favorite parts while we were there, and I absolutely loved it. So I'll sneak that clip in here real quick if my son can get it in, and then we are going to move on to our HYVee haul, and then on to our semi-made up make of a menu of some sort. So, all right, stay tuned for that. And again, it's my husband. He's talking to the tour guide. My husband was carrying my phone and trying to look around a little bit at everything. It's a very, very small clip, but it is my husband actually talking. So, hang on, and here's the clip.
والله عادي نورمال معنا مش مقلقتها تورة. هذه نحكي معها جامي جبدت لي عليها. مولوعات سبحان الله يوالف يبعثها.
لا كذا الخوية ما تعدلش عليها.
صح هيك.
شكون يعدل عليها ويتعب. كل يقرا النقص.
كل يقرا النقص ولا تحقروا العبيد ولا سبحان الله. هذاك يحسها بيها.
واللي يعدل على العبيد لو كانت تياك.
ولا.
This is amazing. I could live in this area, like on this part. All right, everyone, we are back, and this is our makeshift menu for the week. Y'all, you don't really have to have the fancy papers and the fancy menu planners in order to make a menu work. I literally just took a notebook piece of paper out of my notebook, and yes, apologies because I don't stay on lines and things of that nature. I do use my CCTV. I have really bad handwriting, I'm not going to lie, and I can't stand within lines because all I do is see shapes, shadows, lines, and outlines, and you would think I would stay on the line, but honestly, I can't do it, so, and it's a visual thing, y'all. It's because I have a lack of visual. So, just to show you my rustic plan and throwing things together, as I said, I wasn't feeling good this past week. I've been dealing with a kidney infection, which is almost cleared up, but, I've got a sinus infection on top of it. My son came down with the flu for 24 hours. I mean, we have everything running through this house right now. It's just super crazy. So this is our makeshift Monday, December 5th through December 11th, Sunday, December 11th menu. And it's not really that much. Now, how many times do I tell you guys, make things at home? Don't use takeout. Don't buy takeout. It's so expensive. Well, yeah, yeah, that's me, right? Well, guess what? We did takeout twice this week. We did takeout on Monday at Arby's for $23. I bought a few sandwiches. We could put things with it in the full bit. And that was really expensive. $23 for a couple of sandwiches is like ridiculous. But that included a tip as well and things of that nature. Then my son came down Tuesday with the stomach flu. Yep, I was on TMI puke patrol for 24 hours, and he was really, really super sick. When my son gets sick, he is like literally looking like he's on deathbed sick, so he doesn't get up or anything. So I was not in the mood to go out of the room and start making a bunch of meals or anything of that nature, and I am just so super ran down still. I'm dealing with getting over the kidney infection, having a head cold, and I swear, if it's not one thing in this house, it's another. Danya has gone to the doctors. They are now referring us to physical therapy and sports medicine to see if she tore her meniscus or has torn or pulled a muscle. So she's not able to help me do anything, and Jesse was just kind of having a Jesse night. That's all I'm going to say. So with that, I decided to buy Subway sandwiches. And just so you know, Danya gets a ham and cheese footlong. Me and Jesse get the Veggie Delight footlong, which is no meat, just vegetables, right? And condiments. And Philip was sick that night. He couldn't even eat. That cost us $38 between 3 sandwiches. Like, I want to cry. Because between those 2 meals, it cost me $61. And not that I can get that much more at the grocery store for $61, but I could get more than what I got. So lesson learned. Even if I feel like crap, I probably should be getting up and getting things taken care of and pre-prepped in the fridge. But I have not been highly motivated since I've been back from Tunisia, where I didn't have to cook, clean, or do anything. Y'all, I don't even have to make my bed when I'm in Tunisia, okay? It gets made for me and all. But that's a bad thing. I should be making my own bed. I got spoiled, and then I came back home, and I just didn't want to cook. I didn't have any motivation. So, enough of going out to eat, because you don't hardly ever see that on my channel. But yes, we did. We're human. We ate out. I was feeling crap, had no motivation, had no energy, and I'm still super tired. So, that is what we did on Monday and Tuesday. Yesterday, you are going to see my grocery haul, because obviously this video is going up today. It should have went up yesterday, but it didn't, so I'm recording now. But I recorded the haul yesterday that you're going to see here in a minute, and I bought steak for Danya. Now, I called it a Kansas City strip in the video. Let me correct myself where I'm ahead, since it's future me already recording the video right now, and you're going to see yesterday me tell you it's a KC strip steak. It's not. It's a New York strip steak at $8 a pound. So, or $8 a half pound. $16 a pound, $8 for a half pound. I got her an 8-ounce steak. And it was just something I decided I wanted to do for her, because that's just what I wanted to do. Was it on my menu plan to do? Nope. Was it in my budget? Nope. I'm about to tell you what's going to happen with that budget here in a minute. So, with that being said, we went ahead and did that. Then I had brats that I had bought. Now, this video is supposed to go after my grocery haul, but I'm putting it before. So, it's going to get all messed up when you get to the next video. And I'm like, oh, the next video I'm going to show you is my meal planning. No, I'm not. I'm showing the grocery haul being done. The meal planning now is coming first. So, apologies. I flipped that around, but I can't go back and re-record yesterday's video because some of the food has already been eaten. So, steak and brats it was last night. Philip is feeling much better. We went to HYVee. I'm going to talk about that here in a second, because this is all, some of these things are from HYVee. The Hawaiian chicken is for tomorrow. Now, I got that from Six Sisters Stuff. If you haven't seen that channel, please run over and subscribe. If you have an Instapot and or a crock pot, you are going to love their channel, because I got this recipe from them. And it deals with liquid smoke. It deals with barbecue sauce, pineapple, chicken. Philip loves it. Put it all in the Instapot. Now, you're going to see my haul here in a minute. I'm just kind of giving away things that I did buy already. But I found chicken breasts on sale for $2.49 a pound. And that's the cheapest I've seen yet here in my stores, with the exception of Sam's Club, and I wasn't about to put in a Sam's Club order just to get their chicken, which is not much cheaper anyways. So I bought a couple of packs of chicken yesterday. Then on Saturday, we are going to have leftovers. Anything that's left over in the fridge, anything we need to clean out, we are cleaning out the fridge. And our refrigerator's packed full of fruits, veggies, and dairy products. So we're all good there. Then on Sunday, we're just going to do a whole bunch of veggies that we have. Spinach, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, peppers. Anything of that nature that my kids might want. We may even do some black beans in there as well. And we're going to have veggie wraps for dinner. And with those veggie wraps, I'm probably going to put a side of chips and nacho cheese. Now, I will say the one thing you will not see in the video coming up here in just a minute with my grocery haul from HYVee is the fact that I forgot to stick in the 12-pack of Sprite, because I've already got the cherries and the cherry juice for New Year's Eve. I just needed the Sprite. I've already got everything else I need. We are going to do a taco and burrito themed bar night for the New Year's Eve party that we have here at the house. We do not go out anywhere. We do not drink alcohol in our house. It's not permitted. Things of that nature. So we just have a nice warm night. We watch the ball drop in New York. I've been doing this every single year since my eldest daughter was a month old, and now she's 24. But then we do the cherry juice with the cherries, and then I add Sprite. And I've been doing that since my oldest was a year old. So with that being said, it's a tradition I do in my house, kind of like a Shirley Temple drink in a sense. I usually will have an iced coffee, and then I will have my husband on camera with us. He is 7 hours ahead of us, so we will call him for his New Year's Eve, and he'll show us, what's going on there. And then we call him at like 7 o'clock in the morning his time to count down over here for our New Year's Eve. We do watch the New York ball drop, which is an hour ahead of us. That's been a tradition in my family as far as I can remember. We stay home, we stay warm. There's a bathroom down the hallway. My dogs get into the party mode too, and we just watch everybody celebrate from around the world, and we keep it safe here at the house. So that is how we do New Year's Eve parties. We don't stand out. We're not freezing outside. We're in the safety and comfort of our own home, and as soon as it's midnight, I shut everything down, and within a minute, we're all in bed sleeping. So that's how we do our New Year's Eve party. So I just needed to buy the Sprite. I apologize you won't see it in the haul because I forgot and left it out. But y'all, a 12-pack of Sprite was over $4.95. I was like, what? Are you joking me? So, yes, that was expensive. So that filters into the price that you're going to see here in just a minute. Now, let me speak about that price. I'm not going to tell you the price because you're going to have to watch the next segment of this video to see that. So I did flip it around. You're going to see the meal plan now, and then you're going to see the haul. But in the video, I said you're going to see the haul, and then I'm going to show you the meal plan. So apologize for any inconvenience that might bring anybody, but I'm recording this now. The haul was recorded yesterday. So $61 is what I spent for the 2 eating outs. I'm going to take that out of my budget. I still have $400 in grocery money left over, but y'all have seen my house, okay? I'm going to be showing you here shortly my shelvings upstairs. I will give you a little glimpse into my poor little refrigerator that's starting to break down, but I will show you all how stuffed it is with fruits and veggies and things of that nature. So I have $400 left over from December 15th to December 31st to get me through it. Y'all, I don't need nothing. I need nothing. So the $61 is going to come out of the $400. And then what I spent yesterday for the HYVee grocery haul, you're about to see here in a minute, is also going to come out from the $400 that I have left budgeted over for the rest of this month. And I need absolutely zilch zada nothing for the rest of this month. So whatever's left over out of that and this $61 that I spent from Arby's and Subway, their leftover money will be going into my 1 year ahead fully funded binder. So you will be seeing that in next Wednesday's cash stuffing. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to flip you over, let you see my grocery haul, and then in the video. All right, everyone, this is the little haul that I got from HYVee today while I was there putting in my Ancestry DNA kit to be mailed off, a package for my daughter Tori to be mailed off, and yes, we hit Starbucks, like I said, while we were there. So, y'all, $65. That's it. That's all I got for $65. HYVee is not a very price-friendly store, but with that being said, the quality of the food is better. So sometimes you have to decide whether you want quality or you want a lower price. And most times I want a lower price per se, but I've noticed that the food at Walmart is going bad so fast, and I'm concerned about that. So with that being said, we did find these packages. This was just at $8 for boneless, skinless chicken breasts. They had it on sale at $2.49 per pound. So we got that package. And then we got this package for just over $6. So these are the 2 packages of chicken breasts that we got. They had bananas there for 50 cents per pound. So I did get 1 bunch of bananas. They are green. So we will have to go ahead and let these bananas sit for a little bit, which is fine. I'm hoping to make some banana bread out of those, or banana muffins. Now, this was quite the splurge. This is an 8-ounce Kansas City strip, I believe is what it's called. And it's for Danya. I don't know if the price is on this side. Or this side. I don't even know which way I'm holding it up, y'all. But this is a Kansas City strip. This is for Danya, and it's something I decided to pick her up because I wanted to treat her to something special. I will say that I did get 2 Chinese meals at HYVee, but I did not put it into my grocery budget. Those meals were $9 a piece, 1 for Jessica, 1 for Philip for lunch today. So that's why I splurged and got Danya this 8-ounce steak from the back area where they have the meat counter. I also purchased this. This came out to $12. This is 8 cheddar brats, y'all. So I'm not sure exactly what the price is, so I apologize. But this came out to $8 for those. Then over here, this is what I told you I was going to be really super excited about. This is chicken gizzards and hearts. Y'all, I cannot find chicken gizzards and hearts for the last 3 years. Walmart didn't have them. Price Chopper didn't have them. Aldi didn't have them. HYVee didn't. Every store, including HYVee, did not have these in stock. My son, while we were looking over here and getting the chicken, saw the chicken hearts and gizzards. And my sweet 16-year-old Chihuahua, Sid Happy Logan, that passed away in October of 2021, these were his favorite treats. So I've got these for Jaya and Tucker. So this one was like $4. I don't know if this one was the $4 one or not, but there's one that was like, another one that was $4. I'm just showing you the price here. And some of them were $3 and some odd cents. Number 3. I did pick up 4 packages. I didn't want to wipe them clean out, but I'll be real honest, I kind of did. But I didn't. I restrained. But 3 of these will actually go into our freezer upstairs because I have no more room downstairs, as you saw the other day. This one will come out. I will cook these up, and we will use these as treats for the dogs. It's also good for me to slide Jaya's either her daily or her nightly pill of phenobarbital in there as well. 2 extra things that I got, and I'll be honest, I don't know which one's which. One is oregano and one is basil. These are a little bit expensive at HYVee, y'all. I should have waited. These are like $2.50 a piece. I was like, are you kidding me? But I am out of pork carnitas seasoning, and I do not want to buy the McCormick packs anymore because they're pretty expensive for a little bitty package. I believe it's a 1 ounce pack, and I think they're like $2.49 at Walmart. So I am going to make my own pork carnitas seasoning. I have all the other seasonings I need in stock, but I did need some more oregano and the leaves as well. So I will be getting out mason jar, and I will be making my own pork carnitas seasoning. So the leaves, I will go ahead and I will put them in a grinder that I have, a coffee grinder that I don't use for coffee. I use them for spices, and I will grind them up. And that is how I will be making my own pork carnitas seasoning. So with tax, because there is tax in Missouri, this came out to right about $65. Y'all, inflation, it's serious. It's a serious situation. It's a serious subject. And there's not very much here, but it is a lot meat heavy. So let me explain to you, at least tonight, and then I will show you my menu for the rest of this week. For tonight, I've got the cheddar brats. I'll throw some of those in the air fryer for Jessica and make those with a side for her. For Danya, I will make her strip and see what kind of side she wants with that for her. She likes hers medium well. And like I said, the 2 bratwursts that will be coming out of here, these are the cheddar brats for Jessica. And Philip is going to have Salisbury steak with corn. I know he wants that, but he does not like potatoes, y'all. So no mashed potatoes for him, but that's what he'll have for dinner. Now we'll go ahead and show you the rest of the menu for this week, and we'll talk about where the money is coming from for what I went and purchased here from HYVee today.